Cut. Okay. You're wasting your time.
And girls,
You know you're.
no, I don't. Whatever. I'm just gonna yellow it.
Oh.
I think I'm crazy. Way I've been craving. If I put it quite plainly, just give me the baby. So what you doing tonight?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Destiny. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe before this video even starts. Shout out to Mia. It's her birthday today. She's 20, period, so wish her a happy birthday in the comments. You know how like YouTubers be having names for their subscribers, and I don't want to just keep saying like y'all all the time. So you guys are called my 4-lifers. So if you want to be a 4-lifer, subscribe right now and join the family, period. But anyways, as you guys see from that title, we are doing a girl talk video. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about a couple things, you know, that girls are probably wondering, maybe boys, who knows, but it's just like girl talk time. But yeah, I don't have it in a specific order, so I'm just say a question, put it down there so you guys can see the question. We're just gonna talk about it. Maybe we'll do like 10 questions. We'll see. But yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah, ready.
Ready? The first question is, how do you deal with comparison on social media? I know me and Mia have talked about this before, so she can talk if you guys understand.
I think for me, it's really about like, I guess, understanding that everybody, there's never gonna be like, you're never gonna be like, you know, the prettiest person in the world, but at the same time, like, you just have to kind of come to peace with that. Like, you can be beautiful in your own and also acknowledge that other people are beautiful as well without having it be like a competition, because we're all like, it's a million people, like a billion people in the world. So everybody's gonna have their own type of look and vibe, but you just have to admire yours and then be able to learn to admire other people's.
And then I guess also it's like, it's not a competition, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I've always looked at things as like an encouraging way, like not she's prettier than me, but she's pretty. So it's so like I've never like really been into comparing like that, because I feel like everybody is beautiful in their own way, like Mia said. So it's not, and like not even like somebody's always gonna be like better looking than you. They're just gonna look how they look, and you look how you look, and that's just how it is.
Good job. That's just how it is. Okay, next question. When to know when it's time to walk away from a relationship?
Walk away, but our boy is not doing, girl. First of all,
Don't ask me.
You know, listen, don't ask you. Okay, anyway.
I'm dead.
Listen,
Shut up.
You know what you want that boy to do. You know what you deserve. Like, you know you're not tripping. Like, why? Like, I understand, like, you love the person, but at the same time, you're really just prolonging the hurt, because you're gonna break up anyway if that man is not doing like what he needs to do to really secure you, because you're either gonna like resent him, or you can just like cut it off when like it's like can be like a more peaceful agreement. But like, just don't waste your time because you love somebody, because love isn't enough to keep the relationship. Like, there's a lot of other components that need to be there. So if you don't leave, girl, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time.
And if you feel like you're questioning him like in your relationship all the time, then just leave.
Like,
you shouldn't have, like, once you find the one, you shouldn't have no questions.
It should be very,
it should be easy.
Of course there'll be like some like issues, like, because that's just a relationship, but like if you constantly having the same feeling over and over and over, and nothing's changing, especially when you're vocalizing it, then it's like a dead situation at that point.
And also understand that like it's okay to like experience different people, so like to figure out what you want, because like you can think that you have everything that you want from a person, but you really don't know the fullness of what you want until you experience different types of love, different types of attention, and things like that. So like, especially since we're all 20, so it's like it's okay to date around, like, and like talk to other people, just to know what we want, so that later down the line we can get exactly what we want, instead of being stuck in this commitment where we don't completely understand ourselves yet. Then we later on we want more, and they can't give you more because we're so committed to them, and they were already one way. And
she's spitting facts.
Wait, do it again at the same time.
How do you feel about the way women are being treated in our country?
Well, compared to other countries,
it's not as bad.
But
I don't have like strict rules.
It's just, I feel like less about, okay, I haven't felt any discrimination being a woman like yet, hopefully never, but I felt like the fear of being a woman, like, like certain things that I can't do or like have to watch out for. It's like there's a lot of like tricks that people use now, and like you have to be like super on guard all the time. So I think that's like the biggest issue.
And even though we didn't like really experience anything, we still have had like, you know, like sexist comments.
Yeah, that too.
All the time.
Yeah. For sure.
Whether it be a joke or not, it's just like always still a thing.
And it's like the world is so evil nowadays. Like you really just want to be living your life. You can be bothering nobody, and then everyone gonna bother you just because you're a woman.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, especially with like older men and just men. Period. Like it's really bad.
And then it's like you can't even like react with your emotions all the time.
That's true.
because men are
crazy.
stronger than us, let's face it, and they can be crazy. You don't know what they got on them. You can say one slick comment and lose your life.
Exactly. Like, and there's been so many like examples of that happening, so you really like have to tread super lightly when it comes to like being around men, because you never know which one is like actually crazy.
But not all of them are like that.
No,
not all of them. But a lot of them.
There's crazy in this world. There's been a lot of stuff going on, like sex trafficking, and
it's getting worse.
I don't know if you guys heard of like the what are they talking about? No, well, that too, where they're like poisoning women. They like put it on their door handles.
Oh yeah,
or something.
We opened
like
it.
All that.
That
like,
happened to some black woman in like the South, I think it was. She was with her husband too. She had like opened her door or something, and she had like got really sick.
Like that's crazy.
You really gotta stay on your
You never think something's gonna happen to you until it happens to you. So I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, just be aware more of your surroundings all the time.
Because they'll watch you like in your like getting out the car and knowing that you're alone, and then they can like go like say something on your car. It's really crazy.
Like if you're driving, pay attention to the cars that you see, like, okay, that car has been following me for a while.
Exactly.
Or like if that car parks when you park, when you go into the store, then when you get out the store, it's still there. It's like, okay.
Don't
and even like on college campuses, you think you safe, still check your surroundings, because people be coming for students.
For sure. Especially because campuses be open mostly, right?
And nobody's really watching after college students, because y'all in college. But yeah, so protect yourself. How do you deal with fake friends?
I don't know, I've had y'all. Shoot,
man, I haven't really had no like. I mean, let me think. Thankfully, I ain't got no like crazy stories.
Yeah.
Like,
or like, how do you deal with a friend that like cheats you wrong, kind of like hurts your feelings? Like, how do you deal with that? And y'all just aren't friends anymore, and it broke off. Everything happens for a reason. So if something happened to our relationship, then it just
just kind of our time.
Yeah.
It hurts though, because like you put it's like a friendship is a lot similar to a relationship. You put a lot into that person, and they know like a lot of your secrets and like your whole life story and everything. But you kind of just gotta like take it for what it is, and like understand that like God is probably doing it for a reason. That person just doesn't have a role in your life anymore.
And I feel like it hurts in the moment because you don't know like what's better out there. Because obviously, like if you lose a friend or something like that, like a bad situation, that's going to be better for you, but because you never experienced that better, all you know is the type of friendship that you had with them. So it's like you think back to all of those good memories, they come flooding back, and you're like, dang, I want that back, but you're not even realizing how bad it was for you.
You have to understand too, like even when like people do get hurt, like you have to just be still open to other people. Like there's a way to be guarded and still make friends and still build relationships. Like you can still guard your heart. So like don't let the fake friends and like the beef like deter you from like meeting new people, because we all need friends and like close people in our lives.
And we was just all talking about this, how like some friends are seasonal. Like you're not gonna, it's fine to let some friends go.
I know everybody's not all like all the time.
You're holding on to the idea of, oh, that was my friend for since kindergarten, blah blah blah. But that friend is, everybody changes. You're gonna change all your life. So if you're not, like Mia said, a friendship is a lot like a relationship. So with a relationship, you gotta be, if you want to be committed in that relationship, you gotta be ready to grow with that person. So same with the friends, you gotta be ready to grow with that friend, because the friends are gonna change. But not a lot of people are willing to stick it out.
And like Mia said, you need friends. Don't think you can just go through life alone. That's not gonna work.
You're not like
gonna be fulfilled
because you need people around you. Like God did not make us to be just one person.
Right. Exactly. And it's okay to have like
a small group,
like time to yourself all the time, but you still need your friends.
You still need people.
Like, you can still have friends and still have your loner type vibe. Like,
but like just don't
you need to be with your friends all the time.
Don't turn down people because you feel like you gotta be like a loner or your own antisocial thing.
And also, I've seen it a lot like on TikTok where mainly girls, they feel like once they hit a certain age, if they don't already have their friends, then it's just like over. Like people make friends in their 30s, late 20s. Like just don't give up on friendships. The same way you want a relationship, you should want friends.
Friendship, like your boyfriend is not he's your bestie, but like he can't be your only friend. That's not like, you can't, it's two different lines.
Right. Because you don't want to just be so reliant on one person. You need to have other people in your life.
It's a setup. He will have control over you if he's your only friend.
If you don't have friends, at least be real close with your family. Get some cousins. Get some cousins.
Buy your cousin, girl.
Okay, next question. How do you deal with cramps? Like, what are the best methods to deal with cramps? Me personally, that heating pad works wonders. Wonders.
What else do I do? Really just a heating pad and like probably like a shower maybe.
Just go sleep.
But you don't really cramp.
You go to sleep. I can't sleep. I'm uncomfortable.
I'll put the heating pad on and I'll go to sleep. I usually get really hot, so I'll just like I'll put like a cold towel on my forehead and then a heating pad on, and I'll just try to go to sleep. I take the whole day off and just try to relax.
You be hot and cold?
Yeah, I do, honestly. Because I be getting extra like overheated, but the cramps need like the heat. So.
Also drinking tea. Tea helps. Because like my mom always says like to drink some tea when I get cramps, because like the hotness of the tea, like you gotta drink it while it's hot. She always be telling me that, drink it while it's hot, because I be letting it cool down all the way and it's not gonna do nothing. So don't get no cold tea. So hot.
You burn your tongue a little bit.
It's gonna break down your insides.
Break down
them cramps.
Okay.
Those are some tips. So there you guys go.
Tips.
If you guys want the link for the heating pad that I use, I'll put it in the link in the description, or I'll put Mia's, whatever she uses.
If you can't get the heating pad, I use a big sock and put some rice in it, tie the sock up and put it in the microwave, and it works just the same. That's my heating pad.
What qualities do you think that you should look for in a friendship?
I think how they react in their anger and stuff like that. Like, are they the type of people to cut people off easily? Because if they they'll cut you off easily.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's talk about that.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
There has been so many like girls that I've known, or some of my friends from the past, who like have a issue but won't
talk about it,
vocalize it. Like, we're too old to not be communicating to each other. Like, honestly, that just shows me that you don't really care about our friendship at all, because
it'd be the girls that will go back to the same guy over and over again trying to work it out, but they won't get their friends any type of thing.
That's true. You have to look at it like, if you're in a relationship and you're willing to work it out with that boy, you should be willing to work it out with your friends. Like, why is it so easy to cut off your friends? You need to reevaluate your...
Plus, it's like, when you don't vocalize how a friend hurts you or something like that, you don't give that person the opportunity to grow from that.
Yeah, exactly.
And to like maybe understand it and like re-explain it to you. Just like, you're going with your own assumptions, having hurt feelings, and then you're not telling them either, so now they have no idea what the issue is, and y'all just not friends no more. What was the question again?
Like, setting boundaries. You have to set the boundaries first.
Oh yeah, we went way off the question.
Like, what qualities to look for? Okay, and also too, like, you can just peep how they act with their other friends, like when you're first getting to know them. Like, if they're talking about their friends to you, you probably shouldn't get that close to them, because they're gonna talk about you to their friends too.
Also, if you're like hanging out with their other friends and they act differently than how they act with you, it's kind of like, why what's the
character switch for?
You should be able to be yourself with, and they're just not choosing good friends.
Just like the crowd that they like to hang out with, that's gonna affect how they are. So if that's your friend and they hang around them, you might start acting like them too. I like more optimistic people.
There's some people that like really like Debbie Downers.
Debbie Downers. Like,
because you're gonna tell them what you're trying to do, and they be like, I don't know, like, what if like they're not gonna have no real encouragement for you.
They are your biggest haters.
Don't be with friends with no Debbie Downer, because she probably a little hater.
But like, why are you coming if you're gonna
complain? All the people that like complaining gets on my nerves, because it's like, why did you come in the first place?
Like, we supposed to be young and turn, and you over here upset like you 80. Like,
80 is crazy.
It doesn't matter. You can have friends of any race, but like having some black friends, if you a black girl,
it's just a
makes
level
a difference.
Of understanding that you guys have.
I'm not saying you can't have any type of race of friend. You can do that, but no, I'm not saying that. Like,
but it's not wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
Okay. Because I didn't want to be
valid.
like,
right. Especially
because I have friends of other races, but like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's different.
There's a disconnect there, because there's different, like, that you don't understand everything that they've been through, and they don't understand things that you've been through. Like you guys have like a misconnection there. But you can still like be close to those people.
It's like a community.
Yeah, but you still need your
easy community.
So I'm not saying if you're black, only pick black friends. That's not what I'm saying. But like, you know, get you a black friend.
Yeah, you need a sister.
You need a sister, girl. Okay.
Sister girl.
Okay, next question. Do we like using pads or tampons more, and what brand do we use? Just for the people that maybe like young girls that are watching my channel and don't know, or girls that are our age and want to change up what they use. I personally use like pads more than tampons. I've never used tampons before.
Yeah, it's not happening for me personally.
Domo.
I use both.
I use the what is it called? L Organic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the L pads. It's just like an L.
These.
Can y'all see them?
Cool.
I'll put a picture in it.
Yeah, the organic one.
But I use the
Pure
Always Pure Cotton. Yeah.
I use these are Pure Cotton.
Well, it's like the Always brand.
It's the yellow
something.
ones.
No, it's like a white and blue box. I'll put a picture of that too. But
I use Always too if I can't get to these. But yeah, I'm not doing no tampons. I tried the little cup, the little Diva cup. I think those are good, but like, I personally wasn't working for me.
oh, you did try that for your.
I tried that last year.
No, for your birthday.
18th, yeah. No good.
But no
I
good.
say no.
I feel like pads have more security than tampons. Like tampons, you just have to like know your body. Otherwise, like, but tampons are cleaner. Like, if you go to use the bathroom, there's like no blood.
Next question. I know it was a little bit of TMI, so if you're a boy watcher, just
learn, okay? Educate yourself.
So when you get a girl, you could get, you know, if you want pads or the tampons and what brand she wants.
Exactly.
And you know which ones to get.
Okay.
You just said that.
Oh.
How do you know that you're ready for a relationship? Like,
I don't know.
You're right. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, from my track record, I don't be knowing.
Like, I feel like you don't have to be like 100% healed to be in a relationship, but if you know you have really bad like trust issues like that, or like really very insecure, then you know you're not ready to be like in a relationship.
Also,
if you
if
can't
you
fully
never really
love yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you've been in a relationship previously, don't carry out your past traumas or whatever to your next relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
you'll just repeat
because it's not fair to the person at all. So you would not be ready for a relationship if you get into a relationship coming from a relationship that messed you up.
I say if anything, just make sure you have a time. Like don't break up with somebody and then 2-3 months later be in another relationship. Like give yourself some time to be single, to readjust to singleness. Like you need to make sure that you're okay with being alone. You're not just going from relationship to relationship.
Also, personally, this has nothing to do with the question, but like I'm just giving this advice to you guys. You can do whatever you want, but I say if you're gonna be in a relationship, actually plan to marry that person. Like date to marry, because why are you just dating for fun? You wasting time.
Though, only because like.
But in a whole relationship, you can date
if you're like in the relationship, like don't get into a relationship unless you see yourself being with them in the future. But if you're just like dating, you're just like trying to see like what you like. That's different.
Yeah, you can date around and go out and hang out with people. Yeah, that's different. But getting into a whole relationship and like just having fun, like that's a little bit of like too much of a serious commitment to not see any future with the person.
And it's like relationships really can mess people up.
Also, make sure the person is on the same page. Because if you're like, oh, I just like you and I just want to have fun. I don't see really a future with you, but you're cool right now. But the other person is like really long term. It really wants you. It's going to be a disconnect. Beforehand, be clear about the beginning, because then months later or a year later you're gonna be like,
it'll get real foggy.
You gotta have money. Like you can't be. Like, I'm just saying, you have to.
You gotta have money.
I'm being real. Like you cannot be broke. Like completely broke, just in a relationship. Like why would you? If you can't really take care of yourself, why can you think you can like be that person for another person? Like not saying you gotta spend money on them all the time,
but you
have
to have some type of I feel like some type of security and a little bit of income. That's
and like don't rely on that person, because when things go south, you're gonna have nothing and they're gonna have everything. So you need to have your own things going on.
Like if he can't pay the bill, girl, you need to be able to pay your bill and just move on from
if there is no ring on your finger, you are not a housewife.
Okay,
you're not. You're not. If that is your boyfriend,
that's your boyfriend.
That's your boyfriend.
That's it.
Okay,
that's it.
He can leave just like that.
He can leave just
Hopefully
like that.
He doesn't, you know, woo woo, but he can.
How do you go about making friends at this age?
It can be a little tricky because I feel like a lot of people at our age, they always want like for some reason everybody just wants one like bestie. So it's like if you already have best friends, they kind of like don't want to be a friend like that. When girls, like I'll be talking to girls and like get to know them, and when I start posting them, they like get a little bit distant because I already have 2 close friends. But like I think it's just, I don't know, I think we just have to learn to like make casual friends. Like it doesn't have to be this super close, intense relationship, but like it's okay to have, you know, casual people in your life that you talk to here and there. Like don't go into it trying to be besties like immediately. Like just get to know the person and see what you guys have in common, you know.
I feel like the way our world works now with like social media and all that, it's easy to make friends through the internet. You gotta be careful though, because obviously for obvious reasons, but like there is a lot of internet friends that I've made and they like literally are just in another city or something, and they are within my age range and like we're friends now.
I feel like the easiest thing is probably like just to like, if you have a girl that you follow, whatever, you want to be friends with her, like you can, it's very like you just comment on her pictures, like get active in her life, and she'll notice you guys start commenting on each other's stuff, and then just start like sliding up on stories, and you guys will just, you know, talk casually. Like it doesn't have to be like a super long conversation, but you're just building the friendship like slowly.
Or if you're about to do something, like invite that person, and then you can
talk to them
and see how it feels.
And then also, if you want like, you know, like if you want like a genuine friendship even outside of social media, you have to put yourself out there. Like you have to like go to different events or something. Even if you're not like a party person, like you can just like go to different things on Instagram, and you can invite people that you want to be friends with. Like you, like the same way, you know, you shoot your shot when you want to be with someone in a relationship. You can, you know, do a little friendship shot. And like it's like instead of just keeping everything on social media, you guys can actually hang out and see if you guys would be good friends or not. So really just put yourself out there.
And some girls can be really nice about it. Like some girls, like I feel like a lot of girls all want to have more girlfriends. We just don't know how to go about it. But like don't be like super like shy or nervous, because especially if the conversation goes well and you guys like, you know, seem like you get along good, like they'll most likely be like down to like, you know, actually hang out in person.
Because I just know a lot of people that always say like they want friends, they want more friends, but they literally just stay at home all day, which isn't wrong, which isn't like bad to stay at home, but it's like you can't say you want all these friends but you're not putting in the work to get more friends. You have to put yourself out there, go out there, meet new people.
Especially if you're in college, like go out to the college events. Everybody's trying to make friends. Okay,
go to a football game, sit next to a random person, friend.
Okay, last question. What is the biggest or one of the life lessons that someone has taught you or that you learned throughout our 20 years of life? Like what's something that you gotta end it out with a banger.
A banger.
Either somebody has taught you or something that you learned yourself, or just advice that you could give them.
What I've learned as to recently is like to take people for what they are, because like people are always gonna disappoint you because we're just human, but like you just have to like, you have to know what type of people you're dealing with. Like if you know you have a friend who like is kind of inconsistent with things and like just like has certain habits, but they still love you and still like, you know, you guys are still close, but like you can't expect that person to go all out for you with certain things. Like you have to like know who you can count on. Like have certain roles for certain people. Like I know I can come to them for like advice about dance or whatever, and like just anything. I know that they're my pillar friends, but I have other people who like are a little bit shifty. They're not bad people, but it's like everybody can't do everything. So like you just have to like accept that, because if you don't, you'll always be disappointed by people.
Mine kind of follows along with her. That's why I looked at her in the beginning when she said that. One thing I learned is to not depend on people for your happiness, because like she said, they're going to disappoint whether you think so or not. They're going to disappoint. They're human. We're all human. So depend on God for your happiness, okay? Because relying on people is just you're gonna keep getting hurt all the time, all the time. Because I've been in situations where I rely on someone and I have such high expectations of them, and I realize like, okay, I'm doing that to myself. Like she said, take them for how they are, as they are. So
and you're putting like pressure on somebody to be somebody that you don't even tell them that you need them to be too. Like sometimes you have these like unspoken expectations, and then you're disappointed, but they didn't even know that you had set that for them anyway.
So take people as they are. Don't rely on people for your happiness. And
oh my goodness. I guess like when you set boundaries with people, it's helping them to grow as people. Like how do I had said this earlier, like when you don't say stuff, then you're not allowing that person to grow. But like when you set boundaries with people, you're allowing that person to grow, not only with you but in their other relationships in their life. So it's like it's not a bad thing for you to like speak up for yourself and vocalize and things like that, because it's helping you, of course, but it's also helping the people around you, and now you're surrounded by people that can bring you more peace and also can like know like, oh, I'm not gonna do that with her, and like you can tell if they genuinely care about you or not. So
because it's a win-win, because if you tell them, either they're gonna like understand it and like kind of, you know, be with you on your boundaries, or they're not gonna do it, and then you could just, you know, not that you can't deal with that person anymore. So it's best just to set the boundaries, because if you don't, you're gonna be like just suffering silently, not knowing if that person really respects who you are or not. And
like a lot of times we think that people do things with a certain intention, but they're really not, and they really just don't know what they're doing until you communicate to them and set that boundary.
Exactly.
So vocalize what's on your heart. So take people as they are.
Don't count on people for your happiness, and vocalize your heart. Yes.
We should start a podcast.
Oh,
if y'all want us to start a podcast, let us know in the comments. DMD podcast.
Oh, DMD podcast.
But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk. If you guys liked it, let us know in the comments so we can do maybe a part 2 if you want. Say happy birthday again to Mia. And then thank you for Domo for coming on the channel today. I'll leave her channel in the link in the description below. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And click that bell so you guys can get notified when I post. Bye for lifers. Bye.